There's all kinds of rumors swirling around to keep the guys focused on the job at hand.
Well, you know me now, like, we're always talking about block out the noise. That's just noise. It is. A lot of it, 99.9% of it never ever happens regardless. So our guys have been pretty dialed in right now. We don't play on Friday, so it's not hard. Really, this is a good group, and we talk all the time. Block out the noise. Your job is to come in here and play hockey.
No, not your team this year. I'm talking about in past years where maybe you've been coaching a team that was surrounded by rumors. So I wasn't talking about this.
Oh, I'm sorry, my misunderstanding. I was always taking the same approach. Block out the noise. There's so many things you hear that aren't true. There's so many things you can't control. Focus on what you can control. So even the past teams, this team, whatever team I've been on, it's all about dial in and focus on doing your job and block out the noise.
I know your good friend John Shannon was mentioning on our airwaves the other night that there's a flu bug that's been going around the NHL for as long and as hard as anybody can remember. Is this one of the worst scenarios that you've seen in your time?
Actually, I've been through worse, but this is bad. It just seems to come in and it just won't go away. Some of the wives have it now. So it's gone through the room. Guys have been, I give them full marks. They've been playing through it. You're on the ice and you're not feeling well, or you're getting sick between periods, and it's tough. So give the guys full marks for. You talk about all in there. That's a big part of it. Playing through injuries, playing through sickness.
Rick, what's the update on Gabe Vilardi?
Gabe will not play tonight. He will travel with us, and we'll deal with it again on Friday.
So is it possible then that he could play by the weekend, or is this more long term?
We'll deal with it on Friday.
Do you have a wish list right now going into Friday?
I wish we win this game tonight.
That's a good answer.
How's that?
Anybody else a question mark for tonight? I mean, I know it's always optional in the morning, but
No, we're taking Nate's. Nate's been really battling it. He was really sick in Buffalo. So we're taking Nate out and putting Stan back in, giving him a chance to recover here the next couple of days. And again, there's a couple of guys I've talked, they want to play through it. So Nate he could play through it, but we've got an extra body here. So Stan's been playing well. So let's give Nate a good chance to get rid of this thing.
Rick, I'm sure you watched the Seattle-Calgary game last night. It was a pretty physical, heavy game. They would have got in quite late. So what are you maybe expecting? What's the key, I guess, for your group against a team in that situation?
Well, they had, they're in a battle with Calgary for that spot. They tied them last night. They came out awesome. They came out fast. All the games we played with Seattle have been fast and very tight checking. Not a lot of room out there. They use their speed to get on top of us, and we try to use our speed to get on top of them. They've been low event games, and regardless that they played last night, there's so much at stake right now. You overcome fatigue, you overcome sickness, you overcome everything, and lay it all on the line, and we fully expect that from that crew tonight.
Just to clarify, it's upper body?
Upper body.
Has he skated at all on his
No.
own?
No.
You guys are obviously a contender, so heading into the trade deadline, is there a sense for you of anticipation, or do you feel set?
Yeah, I love the team we have. And if something comes up, Chevy's been great to keep me abreast. I don't need to know every conversation that goes on. I don't want to know every conversation that goes on. When he feels there's something there that can help our team, he'll include me, but until then, I don't get wrapped up in it.
How dramatic a difference is it in this position, or the one where you're probably losing players?
We like the position we're in right now.
Huge extreme feelings from one to the other?
Pardon me?
Is there a big extreme of feelings from one to the other?
Yeah, well, when you're fighting in a position where you're fighting for your life every day, and this time of year to make the playoffs, there's a big difference in the feeling, and because you need some help to get over that hump. Right now, we like our team. We love the way we're playing.
going back to the weekend, you won both games. Things went well in those comebacks. Your decision really paid off. One of the things that fans have noticed, and I've written about, has been Nikolaj Ehlers getting pushed up to that top line. Things go well. Second period, there's, I think, 2 consecutive shifts into consecutive giveaways. He gets pulled off. You make a change, you win. This is something that's kind of happened a whole bunch of times over Nikolaj Ehlers' career when he'll go up that top line will outscore the other teams by quite a bit now.
Well,
The question is essentially.
You hope not, but listen, when you see things you don't like, you gotta make a change. You do, and so I'm comfortable. I've said this many times with Vladdy, putting him anywhere, and I'm comfortable moving Nick back and forth because I've said this before. He's better on the left wing, but there are some nights when he's really going that get him out there as much as we can and play him. And but he's very effective when he's on the right side with that, and when he's off a little bit, he's still very, very effective on the left side. So if it's not going, I have no problem making those moves.
On the whole, like if you look at his minutes per the full sample of him being on the top line, they outscore teams a lot. But it seems like you're saying sort of somebody got to manage.
Well,
there's something is where it is or isn't going. Is that fair?
Well, that's right. Sometimes it isn't going, and you need the top two lines to score. So you gotta move it around a little bit to see. Sometimes it looks good, but nothing's happening, right? So it's the end result is are we getting the chances of what as good as we look, and if we're not, then you try to make some changes, and hopefully it works.
And then just last one on that topic, the plays I noticed in the second period before he came off of that line, just spinning past Morrissey on the breakout. You guys recovered it, but it looked a little bit dangerous. And then there was a backhand pass from the wall in the middle of the ice. They tried to stretch past. It ended up in an icing. It looked like situations where kind of on one hand nothing happened, but they also did look dangerous. Like if you run that play a whole bunch of times, is that what it was that you saw that you didn't like?
I want Nick to hang on to the puck as much as possible. He's elite skills, elite skater, and I feel very comfortable when he's hanging on the puck and taking that extra time to make the right play.